What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Lewis Sensei here from Empire Dojo. Just wanted to apologize. You guys won't be able to see me today. I'm working on a laptop that doesn't have a video cam. But the point is not to see me. The point is to I'm going to show you guys the new con that's in town. So no longer you have the Genbukan, Bujinkan, or Jinenkan. You also have here the Shisenkan, Shisenkan International Kobudo Federation. So a little bit about the Shisenkan. Actually just got back from Japan about a week ago. And I am a part of it now. My dojo is a part of it now. And the Shisenkan is led by Ron Kosen Sensei. Basically, Ron Sensei was a top Shihan in the Genbukan. And if you guys are familiar with the Genbukan, you know that's a pretty big deal because in the Genbukan, there was only a handful of Shihan. I would say a little bit more than a handful, maybe 10, maybe 15 or so ever. And he was a Shihan in the Genbukan. He started training there in 1987, I believe. And he recently broke away in 2022 and started his own organization. So what we're going to be doing today is looking at their website and just going over, what the differences are with them, with the Shisenkan versus every other con out there. So this is a great part of history going on right now, guys, because, for the longest time, there's only been 3 cons. So it's kind of exciting that there's new stuff coming and new teachers and things like that. So let's dive right in and let's get to it. All right, so Shisenkan. Shisenkan means Hall of the Mystic Warrior. It further means the Hall of the Invincible Warrior Scholar. This reflects the 2 paths of the true enlightened warrior, that of the Bun, learning, and the Bu, fighting. Throughout Japanese history, the most profound warriors have adopted this Bonbu no Michi, often referred to as the way of the brush and sword. Shisenkan is a sanctuary for the highest level of martial arts skills, martial ethics, discipline, and spirituality. It's a place of friendships and mutual efforts among its members. In Shisenkan, anybody who is sincere, trains diligently, disciplined, and follows the organization's rules and requirements will have access to all the knowledge, open and hidden. So a little bit about that. When I went to Japan to train at Hanbu Dojo, I had 0 expectations. I didn't know what to expect. I obviously, having my experience from the Genbukan, I knew probably it was going to be a little strict and things like that. But it was great. It was a great experience. Ron Sensei was very compassionate, but very strict at the same time, because he demanded the best out of us. And it was great. It was a great experience, and I learned so much personally, physically, and spiritually. And not to mention all the other people that came from different countries. We had people come from the United Kingdom, Australia, Israel. They were all top-notch martial artists. So everybody took it seriously. So it was, and nobody had an ego, which was very surprising. That's one thing I always kind of weary about, joining cons, is people having egos, and there was no egos, no politics. It was just good training. So let's move on. Curriculum, progress, recognition. The Shisenkan curriculum is all encompassing to include taijutsu, unarmed fighting skills, and buki weapons, Kobudo theory and history, and spiritual training. The Shisenkan curriculum includes, but is not limited to, the following categories and subcategories: taijutsu, buki, weapons. Some of the weapons include bojutsu, kenjutsu, naginata, sojutsu, shuriken, kyujutsu, and special weapons like kusori fundo. And then you have your Tenmon Shimon, which is astronomy, weather, and ground. And then the progress recognition ranking system. There are two ranking tracks. The main ranking track includes a scale from ninth kyu to first kyu, marked by a green belt, only or color rank belts, and black belt scale from first dan to eighth dan. Kyu level techniques and knowledge provides the building blocks for all martial arts experts, which then allows progression to the advanced black belt level techniques and knowledge. The second is the weapons track. Each weapons category follows a traditional certification system, starting with Kirigami, initiation level, and then continues to Shoden, beginner level, Chuden, middle level, Okuden, high level, and Gokui, mastership level. Progression. Progression observed in training regularly and teaching is adjusted to each deshi. When the student has reached the required skill level for a rank, a formal test is conducted by the instructor in front of the other deshi. Upon successful completion of the test, the deshi will receive an official certificate and update to the deshi's records and membership card. And including that, there's special titles and things like that once you get, past a certain down level rank and pass the test and things like that. So one thing I can tell you, when I went to Japan, Ron Sensei showed us a lot of high level techniques. It wasn't just us, I'm a Yandan. It wasn't just the higher ranks. He showed everybody. So he wasn't holding back on what he was teaching. I saw techniques that I've never seen before in my life, and they were really, really cool. I know the Japanese tend to hold stuff back and kind of only give those like golden nuggets to, the high level Shihan and things like that. But no, he gave really good stuff to everybody. All right, so let's move on to this page here. Kobudo, old martial arts way. I'm not going to go too much into this because this is just talking about what Kobudo is and things like that. If you want to go on here, you can go onto the website. It's shisenkan.org. Just click on the Kobudo link, and it kind of talks about old martial arts traditions and things like that. So Kancho. So we'll talk a little bit about Ron Sensei. The Kancho, head of the organization of Shisenkan, is Ron Kosen, Mystic Tiger. He has been learning and training and teaching modern martial arts and Kobudo for the past 43 years. In the late 1984, Kosen joined the newly established Genbukan, World Ninpo Buge Federation, and made Japan his home in 1987. So I was wrong, guys. Before, he started in 84 training, but moved to Japan in 87. Becoming an Uchi Deshi, direct student of the founder and head of the Genbukan, Shoto Tanemura. Some 25 years later, Kosen was the highest ranking non-Japanese Shihan, Menkyo Kaiden, at the Hanbu Dojo, headquarters training hall, teaching in his dojo in Tokyo since 1990. Seeking to deepen his knowledge and understanding of Japanese martial arts history, Kosen pursued academic studies and acquired a PhD in Japanese military history under direct guidance of two of the leading scholars in the West, Professor Jeffrey Mass of Stanford University and Professor Paul Varley of Columbia University and University of Hawaii. Kosen is versed in medieval Japanese and continues to research its military history while teaching its old martial traditions. In previous years, Kosen was a researcher at the Historiographical Institute, the University of Tokyo, and the recent years he is teaching Japanese history at Saitama National University, Saitama Prefecture, Japan, all the while leading his Kobudo students in Japan, Australia, UK, and other locations. In late 2022, Kosen officially resigned and parted ways with his longtime teacher, Shoto Tanemura, and established his organization, Shisenkan, for the purpose of providing the highest level of teachings of old martial way, presenting his deshi with a wealth of knowledge of the martial way and its historical context. Teaching Bumon, martial gate, and Shumon, spiritual gate, learning and training with sincerity and honesty creates a strong spirit, effective defensive skills, and kind heart. Kosen's ultimate purpose is to spread true and authentic Kobudo throughout the world with an open heart and welcoming spirit, and bring all his deshi to the highest level of skill they can achieve. For Kosen, true Kobudo improves human relations, thus promoting a safer, more peaceful society. That's one thing I definitely experience is the generosity and the genuineness, if that's even a word, of Ron Sensei when I was there. So it's a pretty amazing group of people, needless to say. I think these menu buttons changed. Let's go back to the home page and see if we can refresh here. Okay, maybe not. Membership. So there's different memberships, guys. There's a regular membership. There's a veteran membership. There's a group membership and affiliation membership. There's several different types of memberships depending on what your goals are, or if you belong to another school, or things like that. So let's look into this a little bit further. So regular membership. Regular membership is open to all individuals, regardless of citizenship, ethnicity, and gender, who are between the ages of 6 years old and 70. Regular members enjoy full benefits, including access to all instruction and curriculum, participation in special training sessions, lectures, gatherings, events, trips, online activity, and access to all instructional materials. To become a member, the applicant must submit the application form by email together with a facial photo as a digital file attachment when submitting the application form. Submitted signed application will be reviewed for approval. To complete the entry procedure, the applicant will pay a one-time entrance fee of 4,000 yen and the first month of training. Monthly instruction fees may differ among instructors. The new member will receive an organization patch to attach to the Keikogi. One thing I want to talk about as far as the membership, if you don't have a Shisenkan dojo near your area, you want to join, usually it's no problem. There are Zoom classes available as well, so you can train from home and then come to special events later on, like seminars and things like that. So even if there might be a Shisenkan dojo in your area, there are still opportunities for you to join. So veteran membership, this membership is for experienced martial artists who hold at least a first dan in other martial arts disciplines or organizations. The applicant must submit the regular application form and a letter detailing their martial arts history. In some cases, the applicant will receive an honorary dan rank, but will have to train from the first level of Shisenkan curriculum. Once the applicant becomes a member, the membership is considered regular membership with all the benefits and obligations as detailed in the regular membership. A one-time fee of 13,000 yen and the first month of training is required. There will be an additional fee for honorary diploma. The fee depends on the dan level. The applicant will be informed of the fee as part of the application process. So one thing I can tell you guys, Ron Sensei honored my dan rank, but he did say, yes, I'll honor your dan rank, but you have to learn my system, my syllabus, things like that, which is only fair. So gotta learn the syllabus to teach the students on what we're learning, right? So group membership means that an existing martial arts training group, a dojo, applies for entry to Shisenkan. In such a case, depending on assessment of each application, each member of the group will be required to submit an application for regular membership or as veteran memberships as detailed above. After consideration of particulars of each group, the group will receive a new dojo name and the head instructor will be recognized as a dojo cho. The dojo cho will be required to follow the curriculum of Shisenkan while leading and instructing the members of the dojo in the curriculum. Entrance fees are similar to those detailed in the regular and veteran memberships. So when we joined the Shisenkan My Dojo, I was given a new Japanese dojo name. It's called Seibu Dojo, which means explosive power. So I thought that was pretty cool. affiliation membership. The affiliation membership is for existing dojo organizations who wish to learn parts of the Shisenkan curriculum while keeping their own martial discipline. For example, a karate dojo wishes to learn the curriculum for swordsmanship, or a jujutsu dojo wishes to learn the curriculum for staff or stick fighting. Since such options are flexible, each request for affiliation will be assessed on its own merits. The final conditions of the affiliation will be agreed upon between Shisenkan and the applicant. This is huge, guys. So if you like own a karate dojo and always been interested in Kobudo, ninpo, jujutsu, things like that, you have the opportunity to still join while keeping your main discipline. So you know, cons before never used to do this kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. And then let's go back to the homepage here. You can also shop for things. There's a shop button here. We can go there. There's all different kinds of stuff, like uniforms, you know, weapons, things like that. Some stuff you need to be a member you need to be a member of Shisenkan to buy it, but most of the stuff you can buy without being a member as well. So just throwing that out there. Let's go back. And then events and site updates. This is just talking about the Gashuku that we did not too long ago, and some of the online training sessions. So for example, back in March, Ron Sensei went over Tenshin Koryu Jojutsu. Back in May, he went over Bokuden Ryu Taijutsu. Back in July, Heiho Tora no Maki. So yeah, again, there's online training available if you don't have a dojo near you. And then inquiries, if you're interested in joining, you can hit them up at inq@shisenkan.org. You can also hit me up personally as well and kind of get my feedback. My email is Luis, Luis, @empiredojo.com. And I'll put that, excuse me, guys. I'll put that link in the description so you guys can contact me if you have any questions. Or if you're interested in joining the Shisenkan through my dojo, you know, you can join that way as well. Also, we will be having a intensive coming up in March, first week of March. We are going to be doing an intensive. Ron Sensei is flying to the US, and it's going to be held at my dojo for about a week. It's mainly going to be for Shisenkan black belts and instructors. So if you want to get involved with that, you might want to join now. We are going to do one day for the public. So if you're interested in that, you know, just keep up to date with our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, you know, all of our channels, our website, for more information on that stuff. But that's it, guys. Super exciting stuff. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly or Hanbu Dojo, or just comment below, and I can answer any questions, any simple questions that might arise. So that's it, guys. Didn't want to take up a lot of your time, so sayonara.